What's up, guys, and welcome back to Fig Newton's Figures. It's your guy Fig Newton, and today we're back with another figure review. Today it's the Marvel Legends, Marvel Comics, Marvel Cyclops. And of course, if you're familiar with this line, you gotta be loving it. It's the 90s animated series VHS line that Hasbro's been releasing. And I collected just about every one of these figures that's came out on this line, and I'm excited to see this one. Received it just a few hours ago, so we're gonna take a look at it together. Right off the bat, here's the packaging. Like I said, VHS style with the animated Cyclops on there on the front, shooting the lasers out of his eyes, pointing at some villains, I'm sure. Here on the side, we got Cyclops again. And all the packaging to the X-Men figures in this line looks the same. Marvel Legends, Marvel Cyclops there on the side. Quick read up for you there on the back. Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, is one of Xavier's very first students and fights tirelessly for Xavier's dream as the X-Men field leader. That's pretty cool, little 3D rendering right there on the back of him. Same thing you get here on the side. So no further ado, let's go ahead and open up Cyclops and see what he looks like, guys. As far as I know, he doesn't come with too many accessories. I think he comes with maybe an extra hand, so sometimes there's surprises in these boxes. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm also gonna let you guys take a look at the previous release Cyclops figure, and we'll do some comparisons. Plastic-free packaging, Hasbro, of course. And here's Cyclops in the bag. Before we take a look at that, there is also an accessory bag. So here, let's just go ahead and take that out. Take these out and see what we got here. So we do come with a few different hands. You're gonna come with this hand here, the open hand. You're also going to get this kind of hand right here, kind of just going to grab you here for the right hand. And then, of course, the famous two-hand touch here that he uses to activate the lasers out of his eyes. So that's pretty cool. Got to definitely throw that on this figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. Get him here out of this packaging. Wow, here we go, right? The cell shading. Nice bright paint popping right out at you. And you know, right off the bat, I was thinking when I seen this figure, you know, did I receive Conan O'Brien's selfie series figure? Because this looks just like the dude, right? Doesn't that look like Conan O'Brien from the 90s? It's kind of funny. We're gonna take a look at the other head sculpt from the other Cyclops and kind of compare them, because this is a different head sculpt here for this Cyclops that I don't think I've ever seen before. Kind of a different head sculpt here with the hair too. Kind of a different color brown that we've seen in the past. See here, you got some of the cell shading here on the belt, as well. And these little belt gauntlets that are here on his legs, they're actually attached in the plastic of the leg. They don't slide up and down, kind of like the old rubbery ones that Marvel Legends did before. You got some cell shading here down at the legs, which I think looks pretty cool. I'm liking this figure. I like the way this looks so far. Looking down here at the wrist, you got some cell shading. On the back, not too much cell shading back here, which really doesn't bother me all too much. As far as articulation goes, the arms go out. They seem to go up pretty easily. Just about there. You're going to get some swivel here at the bicep. Arm goes back about that far. That's about as far back as you're going to get this elbow to bend, but you do get this swivel here also in the middle of the arm. You can see there, that's pretty nice. I like that. Also get the hinge joint here on the wrist. There's some swivel there. So that's really good articulation here on the arms. I'm sure I'm going to be able to get this guy in some pretty dynamic poses. Here also at the thigh, you get some action here. See, check out these knees. These go back about there. And you get some swivel here at the calf too. So this is pretty well articulated. Here down at the ankles. Trying to see if we're on some ball joints here. Looks like you got a hinge there. This is pretty much the same kind of feet we've been seeing with all the X-Men figures released on this line. There you go. Of course, I'll be putting the other hand in here. Let's just go ahead and compare him really quick with the previous release X-Men Cyclops figure, just to take a look at the head sculpts that we got here. Just kind of lower the head so you can get a good look. And like I was saying, the hair is a different color. You get the visor looks about the same, but see here on the face molding, this is a little bit more defined than we've seen here with this figure. Also, the lips are a little bit more colored in with this figure, kind of give it more of that animated look. Kind of a more serious face here, kind of a more GQ look here. Same thing with the hair, you know, kind of a little different sculpt with the hair. As far as the paint, this is more of a brighter blue. You can see this kind of pops out a little bit more. The belt here was loose on this figure, as well as these leg gauntlets, and here you're going to get it nice and molded to the figure, so that's not going anywhere. Either are these gauntlets. You can kind of tell what they've done here with the cell shading as well. So that's just kind of interesting. Back of the figure, you can kind of see on the boots, you can some different kind of boots here too. These had kind of more detail to them. This is going to be kind of a more simple look, but I still think this is a really good figure. I think this is a good look for a new good look. I'm kind of glad we're getting a new look for this Cyclops figure to kind of give it something to differentiate it from the other figures. I'm trying to get him to stand there. Don't know if that's going to happen. I want to try and get you guys a good shot of him next to the Wolverine that was released also in this line. And so that's kind of how they look together. Pretty good with the cell shading, because some of this cell shading that on the yellow that's brown on Wolverine, you'll notice it's kind of brown too on Cyclops. So it kind of makes it seem like they're in the same scene, you know, like in the animated series. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this release. I'm really excited to see more. I didn't think we were going to get another X-Men release before the year ended, but here we are. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. As always, this is Fig Newton out.